Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the West Ham Network. Anton here, bringing you another update from the West Ham world. And it's relentless right now. No matter what minute of the day you look at, the news coming out of West Ham, there is another story to bring to you. So, without further ado, I may as well get started and bring you today's other story that has come out of the club, and it is regarding this guy here, Nicholas Füllkrug. West Ham are considering a move for the Borussia Dortmund player, as we continue our push to bring in a new striker. Now, this is probably one, I think it's been linked before, but I don't know how much we actually necessarily believed in it. But we are in the pursuit of a striker, especially after us not being able to make the deal with John Duran, which apparently still on the table, but nothing has been agreed as we understand yet. West Ham, I think, believe that they're asking for too much money. But it's been claimed that the Dortmund forward, Füllkrug, has emerged as a target for the club this summer. Now, the 31-year-old has scored goals, and in actual fact, is quite relentless in front of goal. You can see some of the stats running along the bottom, and I'll get into them in a second. He's also a full German international and netted 13 times in total for his national side, and that is in total out of 21 games as well. So the player is, no matter where he's been, pretty relentless in front of goal. Now, we are weighing up the possibility of bringing him in. Now, apparently we've been boosted by the fact that he is open to discussing terms over a potential move to West Ham this summer. That's according to XWHU employee. Now, he himself, Füllkrug, I mean, again, wouldn't be the most glossiest thing, and a lot of people would be slagging off his age, but this could be a shrewd piece of business. Now, if you haven't seen him at all in his career, I don't know where you've actually been, to be honest with you, because a lot of people are too busy concentrating on a lot of the younger players. 13 Champions League appearances for Borussia Dortmund last year. He got 3 goals, 2 assists. So 5 goal contributions in 13 appearances and 20 goal contributions in the Bundesliga for Borussia Dortmund. He did sign from Werder Bremen, where he did score in his career 49 goals and had 16 assists in 124 games in total. And apparently, like I said, after Borussia Dortmund have signed Girassi earlier in this transfer window, it's been claimed that they are preparing to listen to offers for Füllkrug as well, either permanent or loan offers. And I suppose that's good news, knowing that he would potentially be the sort of player that would be keen to come to England. And like I said, it could be a shrewd piece of business, because if you can't get a particular player that you're looking for, then no one really is looking at the 30-plus-year-olds. And it could tide West Ham over for the next couple of seasons. And that sounds like it's a ridiculous statement that I'm making, but in actual fact, I think he could be a very, very good West Ham player. He actually looks like your typical English centre-forward, if I'm being honest with you. A proper number 9, holds the ball up well, really strong, a bit of a bulldog up top, clever on the ball. He's a natural-born finisher. His hold-up play is really good, so he's got a lot of things going for him. But obviously, Borussia Dortmund have made the move to bring Girassi in, who was a West Ham link as well. But they've gone for the youthful approach. I understand why West Ham want to go for the youthful approach, but it's just not a buyer's market for a striker. It really isn't, unless you're going to pay absolutely crazy big bucks. So this is an interesting one to keep an eye on. Like I said, German international, they're saying his value is around about £15 million. I'm assuming because there is a striker on the table, and many clubs are looking for strikers, they'll probably try and push that valuation up. But I tell you what, if West Ham can snatch this player for £15 million off the hands of Borussia Dortmund after having such a good Euros there recently, I would absolutely I'd be happy with this one. I genuinely would be. I'm not beating about the bush. I'm not making things up just because he's linked to us. You know, I didn't expect it necessarily, but I think he could be a good player. I know the focus of West Ham fans go to youth players all the time, young players all the time, but sometimes there's something to be said in someone who's got a career in scoring goals. The season before, when he played for Werder Bremen, scored 16 goals and 5 assists for Werder Bremen, 21 goal contributions in 28 games in the Bundesliga. Obviously, Werder Bremen the season before were in the Bundesliga 2, and he scored a relentless amount of goals there. He's played for Hanover, scoring 24 goals, 8 assists in 80 games for them. So wherever he's gone, it's goals, goals, goals. And wherever he's gone, it's assists, assists. So he seems to be a team player, an all-round player. In actual fact, when you watch him, there is an element. I'm not trying to say he is Harry Kane. I'm just trying to say there's a similarity in the hold-up play and his cleverness of his balls. He can strike a ball as well. So keep an eye on this one, because it looks like West Ham maybe are turning our attentions to other players, unless we have to see what develops with the John Duran deal. But keep your eye on it. Nicholas Füllkrug, what do you think? West Ham player or not? Take it easy. And, of course, come on, your irons.